Hey everybody, in this video what we're going to do is we're going to continue setting up a remote access Anyconnect VPN to this Cisco Firepower Threat Defense. So we set up, in the last video we set up the AD because that's how we're going to authenticate the user. So let's go in now to Firepower. We're going to go to Objects. And we're going to create a new object, a new network here. So let's create this. So the name of this one will be RA, Remote Access VPN Network. And this will assign the VPN network. And this is going to be 10.170.20.0. So this is the IP address that the user coming in will get. Okay. So they'll be on this network when they connect. And then we can set up policies that allow them to certain resources or block them from certain resources. So that is good. So we have the, oh, I put that in the description. Let's cut that and paste it in there. Okay, that's more like it. And now we're going to create the RA VPN pool. So this will be RA-VPN-pool. This will be a range of addresses. And we'll use 10.170.20.10 to 10.170.20.20. So that's the addresses that we're going to give out. So we have the RA VPN network, the pool, which is a range. So now we're going to go to DNS group down here, DNS groups. And we're going to add one. And the name of this one will be corporate DNS. Our DNS IP address is 10.170.10.100. That is the AD server, which is running DNS. Don't need a domain search name. We'll click OK. And there we go. Corporate DNS created. All right, so now we've gotten that. Let's go back to the AD server. We'll go to Active Directory Users and Computers. So what we're going to do here is create a group. We're going to create that group that has to connect, that will be authenticated. So let's go in here. Let's go to Users, New, Group. And we'll call this group name RA-VPN-group. This will be a global security group. That's fine. Okay. So now we're going to create the user that connects. So let's go in here. New user. First name, user, last name. And the user login name will be RA user at chriseve.lab. So that's going to be our user. So next, let's do a password. We're going to uncheck that. And we're going to make this. So this will be, let's see, remote lab 2233. Remote lab 2233. Okay, everything looks good there. Okay, so we've created a group, we created a user. Gotta wait for that to finish. Okay, so let's go to users. We have user home, which is RA user. We have a group called RA VPN group. So let's add this user to that group. So we can do it, we can add to a group. And we'll add it to RA. That should be enough. VPN group. Okay, so now this user is in this group. All right, so now we're going to go back to the Firepower Threat Defense. Let's go back to here. Okay, so now what we want to do is let's go to objects again. And we're going to go to identity sources. So this is where we're going to add an identity source. Right now there's just local. So let's hit plus, and we're going to add an AD realm. Okay. So let's give this a name. So for this example, we'd probably want to create a user in real life, but we're just going to use administrator at chriseve.lab. And our base DN is DC equals chriseve, comma, DC equals lab. AD primary domain is chriseve.lab. And host name IP 10.170.10.100, and it's hitting the LDAP port of 389, the insecure LDAP port. So interface should be inside. We'll run the test. Make sure it can connect. Realm is available. Okay, I think that's a normal message. We'll see later if we have to troubleshoot this. I'm going to click OK. And at this point, we're going to ready to deploy all these changes. Let's deploy them. And I'm going to pause while we wait for that to deploy. Okay, those changes have completed. They've been deployed. Okay, so we're about halfway through the configuration. What I'm going to do is we're going to stop this video and we'll complete it in the next video. So thank you for watching.